So forget the fact that it is the end of the season and we've got 2 games left to win the Premier League. The bigger news, we finally made a signing. So, of course, welcome back to Academy to Anfield. And like I just said, we finally made our first signing. So I think what we'll do is start with that, show you who we've signed. And it is this man going through on the 1st of July, I think it should be, 11th of June, for 10.75 million. Mr. Tucson, let's not say his first name. English 16-year-old central midfielder with 5-star potential ability. Looking not a bad player. Already been capped at under 20 level for England. So he will be joining us. He's also, just for a bit of added information, he's also Turkish. Come through the Juve Academy. So although he is not based in England, he is an English player, so still counts. And actually, I said players under 19. We've gone and bagged ourselves a 16-year-old. So let's hope he can develop when he joins us in the summer. Now, of course, the only one I've made so far. We'll probably look to bring in a few more players in the summer, but obviously we're out of the Champions League, so we've got to turn our attention back to the Premier League, where things were looking good. And then a 1-0 defeat away to West Ham happened. Let's just take a look at that quick. We completely dominated West Ham. Shots-wise, not so much possession. And then, as cruel as it can be, Ivan Toney pops up with a 95th minute winner. We lose 1-0. And, I mean, the Premier League is out of our hands now. We did beat Bournemouth there 4-1. Gravenberch with a hat-trick. But let's take a look at the Premier League. Of course, we've got to play Man City there. We have got them on the last game of the season, so we could potentially, if they win their game in hand there, we could potentially leapfrog them on goal difference if we beat them. But then obviously that's not including Arsenal, that if they win all 3 of their games, they'll be champions. So yeah, we've got 2 games left to play. Of course, we're going to go and play Leeds in a second. Let's just take a look at the fixtures. We'll play Leeds in a second. Obviously Man City are then playing the day after, and I'm pretty sure there should be a weekend where we're not playing, which will be next weekend, where you've got Arsenal and Man City playing those games in hand, and then of course we come back for the final game of the season against Man City. So we're going to go play Leeds, let's get into the lineup, see how that goes, and see if we're still in the title race come the Man City game. So this is the lineup to face Leeds in the penultimate game of the season. We've got a couple of players still ever so slightly unfit, hence why Jason Stone's missing out. But we've got Alisson in goal, Trent, Konate, Gomez, and Beck at the back 4. The midfield 3, we've got King, Gravenberch, and Bajcetic. And then our front 3, we've got Diaz, Kumas, and Tornjanen. So here we go. Well, first of 2 games left at Anfield, which hopefully might leave us in good stead there to potentially win the title. But of course, like I said, it is out of our hands now. But if we can get a good start here against Leeds, who aren't a bad team, I think they're playing line 6th in the league at the moment, so a good start would be very much appreciated here. And it looks like we might get it. Trent now running into the box. Oh, and he's just played that wide there, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're in the position to win the league, potentially because we've come back from such a long break in the save. But yeah, it feels strange to be fighting for the Premier League on the last game of the season. Probably because the performances we've put in haven't been great either, but I'm looking forward to the summer. We're not going to call it a rebuild, of course, because you can't rebuild a team with a load of 16, 17 and 18-year-olds, but I'm looking forward to potentially trying to find ourselves a few deals. We've got quite a lot of money in the bank, so money probably shouldn't be an issue. It's just whether or not we can find players that can make a difference in our team. Like I said, we're looking for a goalkeeper. We have actually, I think I forgot to mention this or failed to mention it last episode. Alisson, his contract's running out at the end of the year, but I think that's more because here's Gravenberch now, and that's wide. Yeah, contract running out at the end of the year. That's because he's retiring. So I'm not going to lie. I have asked him to reconsider, so we're still waiting on an answer from him. So hopefully that will come before the end of the season, maybe even between the 2 games, Leeds and Man City. But we will find that one out. And yeah, that might solve a problem for at least a year, give us a chance to get a really good backup keeper in, because I don't think Kelleher's too happy, so he will potentially be leaving. at the end of the season. I think his contract runs out, and the likelihood of him actually signing a new one ain't going to happen. But at least we've had a good start. 10 minutes into the game, Leeds have not had a single shot yet. That means absolutely nothing, going by the West Ham game I just played. So, I can't believe we lost to West Ham down in 16th. That's absolutely crazy. In actual fact, I was going to say it took them out of the relegation zone. It didn't. It took them sort of just one place ahead, though. But, yeah. So, I'm just looking at Arsenal. Arsenal are on 36 games. Arsenal are playing now, aren't they? Let's take a look at the Arsenal. Let's look at a Leeds free kick. Don't make this any harder for me. Oh, and Alisson there I almost hit the woodwork. I thought Alisson with a save, but yeah. Arsenal are 0-0 away to Wolves. So if Wolves can sneak a win there, I mean that would be absolutely brilliant for us. That would really kind of put us back on a level term with Arsenal, I think. I'm trying to do the maths in my head. And they drop a point. No, they'd still need to lose points in their final 2 games for us to leapfrog them. So it's half time. Trying to do maths on the go while managing this team is apparently not something I can do. I think we might go for more of a positive attitude second half, and we might have to look at making some earlier substitutions. Arsenal, they're taking the lead, and they've gone top of the league with the game in hand. So this could be running away from us, especially since we aren't doing anything. I think we're going to have to go attacking, aren't we? We've got nothing left to give. Trent there, not having the best of games. I think what we'll do is bring on no one, because I was going to say bring on Bradley. Bradley's not even on the bench. I think what we might need to do there is bring off Lewis Kumas, who's not played well at all. And we might even put faith in Ronchi there. Take off Diaz, swap Tournian into the left. And I think we'll bring on Sesse as well. Show a bit of more encouragement. And we need to get a goal. Looks like Leeds now maybe becoming the more dominant team in the match. In terms of possession anyway. We've just offered nothing this second half so far. Gomez now with the ball. Can this be the goal? King's gone down. Is that a penalty? It didn't look like a penalty to me. It really didn't look like a penalty. I've got a feeling this might go to VAR and get overturned. Very surprised if it doesn't. Oh, and it does. And I'm so happy. Who's taking it? Trent, surely. Gravenberch. Oh, sends the keeper the wrong way. We've got out of jail so far. 15th goal of the season there for Ryan Gravenberch. And let's go back to playing a balanced style. I will take a 1-0. I will take anything to get through to the last game of the season with a chance to win the league against Man City. Of course, what we'll do is we'll bring you back before the start of the next game, so we can take a look at how results have gone for us, and go from there really. But it looks like Arsenal are probably going to win as well. They are only 1-0 up. It would be nice to see a 90th minute equaliser there for Wolves. I don't think we are. Winning ugly, as they say. It's kind of what we've done this episode. And I do just want to see the full-time whistle go. And it does go. There we go. So, 1-0 winners. That puts us at the top of the league for now. Of course, let's take a quick look. We've got Arsenal to win, potentially their game in hand. Man City have got 2 games in hand. Let's just get to the Man City game and see what it looks like, shall we? So, here we are. Final game of the season. We're still in with the chance. We're third. We're 2 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal play Brighton. So, Arsenal win. They win the league. By the looks of things, if Arsenal draw, they probably win the league. And we just need to beat Man City and hope Arsenal slip up. That's all we've got. We can't afford a draw. We need to win. It's simple as that. We need to win. Yeah, I'm just checking in my head if it makes sense. We need to win. we need to hope Arsenal lose, essentially, because even if Arsenal do draw, unless we overturn a 12... Yeah, maths, it's too early in the morning. As long as we overturn a 12-goal deficit and win 13-0, yeah, we'll be all right. So it's not going to happen against Man City, is it? Yeah, let's play the game. I'll get into the team lineup in a second and hope for the best. Oh, yeah, actually, in other news, where is Mr. Alisson? He still decided to retire. So last game with Alisson, and we are screwed for a keeper next year. But of course, let's get into the lineup and see how this goes. So here we go. Final game of the season to win the league. We've got Alisson in goal. Trent, Konate, Bajcetic and Robertson are the back four. The midfield three, King, Elliott and Gravenberch. And then up front, we've gone with Sobersley, Ben Doak and Jason Stone. So here we go. Final game of the season. Pretty much all eyes are going to be on this game, the Brighton-Arsenal game. It doesn't really matter what we do unless Brighton can somehow beat Arsenal. I'm just out of curiosity seeing where Brighton are. No, I'm not. We're going to start with a highlight already. Gravenberch. We could really get off to a good start, and King losing the ball there. It's not what we needed, but Alisson with the save. Not the best start there, losing the ball in our own half. But yeah, I just want to see where Brighton are sort of struggling down in 14th. So chances are Arsenal are going to win this, or at least draw. Konate with the header, good save. Is it in? Off the line? Jason Stone with the ball. I mean, let's get ourselves back to the latest scores. As long as we can stop Haaland scoring, who scores a bag full of goals against everyone, let alone us, we might have a chance. But like I said, keeping pretty much both eyes on the Brighton game there. Bajcetic gives the ball to Rodrigo for some reason. Sobersley now, back to King, to Stone, back to King. Can we get a nice counter-attack going here? Sobersley into the City box. Runs around everyone. King. There we go. 1-0 up, Mark King. Still too early to celebrate though, isn't it? Way too early to celebrate. We've got another 12 goals to score without reply, and we're winning the league. Come on, let's go for 13-0. But yeah, let's go back to the, well, we can see there, but let's go back to the, excuse me, let's go back to the league, and as you see, at the moment, we'll be losing the league on goal difference. So we just need a Brighton goal. We really do need a Brighton goal. If we can get to half-time, in fact, actually at 1-0, I'd be a very happy man, but it looks like, I mean, what's happened there? Just stood off the ball. Stone now. Gravenberch, I really don't have a clue what happened. Ben Doak turns his man. Oh, what a goal, Ben Doak. What a goal, Ben Doak. 2-0 up, and I was happy to get to half-time at 1-0. Even better to get to half-time at 2. Still doesn't matter though, does it? Putting in a very good performance, considering we're in a position now where we're kind of screwed. Let's not go 2-1. Robertson now with the ball. Could well be his last game for us as well. Still got a contract, but he's just lacking so much quality now at his age. Jason Stone, can he finish? 13-0's on, guys. We're on for 13-0. No, we're not. It's offside, isn't it? Don't ruin that moment for me. Oh, goal awarded. There we go. We're on for 13-0. Apparently. What has gone on that first half? How have we battered them so bad? Where was that performance? I mean, if we hadn't conceded that 95th minute goal against West Ham a couple of games ago, we'd actually be winning the league right now. Oh, and Elliott, what is going on? What is going on? Liverpool 4, Man City 0. We did need 13-0 to, I mean, it's not going to happen, of course it's not, but we can dream, we can pretend. Look at that score. Brighton 1-0. We're winning the league. Brighton are winning 1-0. This is ridiculous. What is going on? I mean, it doesn't even matter if we concede now. Are we going to win the league? I think we might. I mean, Man City can play the ball around as much as they like, but if they come back from 4-0 down, I don't think you'll see me playing Football Manager again. Let's put it that way. A little bit of pressure there from our attackers, trying to pinch the ball off Man City there. And Stone there does a good job, wins it. King, Elliott, is he going to fire it again? Trent now. I mean, penalty. That is a penalty. I imagine Gravenberch will probably be on that again. Are we looking at 5-0? It's a penalty. It could be 5-0 here. What is going on? I mean, we just managed to beat Leeds 1-0 from a dodgy penalty right at the end of the game. Sobersley, it is 5-0. And I'm a bit lost for words. I'm not going to lie. I just need to keep an eye on this, though. This is what we want to see. I mean, if that goes 2-0, we are in. I'm not even thinking about substitutes at the minute. I'm just trying to get through. It doesn't matter. Just everyone stay on. You're having a great time. Brighton 1, Arsenal 0. Please stay like that. Because like we said, if Arsenal score, we lose the league on goal difference. I'm literally one eye, top left-hand corner at the time. Surely not 6-0, no? Sobersley. Oh, that could have been so close to 6 there. 15 minutes left in the match. Brighton 1, Arsenal 0. Liverpool 5, Man City 0. That is ridiculous. I mean, Kumas, you can get on and have a few minutes, I suppose. Tonyan and get yourself on as well. Oh, Jesus has scored 5 minutes from time. Come on, Brighton. Oh, I don't believe it. Gabriel Jesus has just won Arsenal the league with an 85th minute equaliser against Brighton. I am so gutted. So gutted. Oh. I mean, we don't need confirmation because there's no title trophy lift, sorry. That is a cruel end to the season. Football Manager clearly wanting to punish me there for neglecting the game for 6 months. Yeah. Let me know what you guys thought about that ending to the season. That is ridiculous. I'm so annoyed. Gabriel Jesus there, 85 minutes. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about that and how cruel has it ever been to you? Because I felt like that was really cruel. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. And of course, we're back in the summer with some transfers for the first time ever, hopefully. So yeah, join me in the next episode. We'll look at season review and we'll get some transfers on the go.